Hello there, and welcome to Insights Unplugged, AI in the lives of extraordinary people. And we have an extraordinary lady with us today. Just a few more seconds and you'll find out who that is. We have casual chats with inspiring individuals about how AI shapes their world. And I'm so excited to be your guide in the world of AI. And as an educator, I am the founder also of AI Claire. My mission is revolutionizing AI education globally. The goal is to make AI knowledgeable, accessible, and engaging for everyone, everywhere. So the aim is to demystify AI and bridge the gap between the non-technical and the technical, because I don't have this huge technical background. I like to explain things ABC. At the end of the day, I am blonde. So our approach is inclusive and global, catering to learners of all ages. And whether you're beginning your AI journey or refining your strategy, AI Claire is your partner in discovery and innovation. Enough of that. Thank you all for being here. So I'm so excited to be joining here with Paulette Watson, a trailblazer, author. I don't know if I've got enough room here for all of what she's done. AI governance and privacy tech advocate, bridging policy and tech world. She advances ethical AI practices, educates on responsible AI, and speaks about AI's impact on gender equity. Let's delve into her inspiring journey and impactful work. Paulette, it's so good to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm fabulous. Thank you for having me here.
Well, you look fabulous. Could you start by telling us about the influence that your mother and sisters had on your life, especially their journey from Jamaica to the UK?
Really appreciate the warm welcome. Okay, so my mum and my sisters have been profound influences in my life. My mum's journey from Jamaica to the UK was marked by resilience, determination, shaping my understanding of, being persevering, witnessing her courage to navigate a new country like the UK, understanding the culture, the educational system, really inspired, me to embrace the challenges with a similar tenacity. And that's with bringing up my own daughter. My mother, as a trailblazer in her own right, demonstrated the importance of education as a pathway to empowerment. Her sacrifice to provide us really with the opportunities instilled in me some great appreciation for learning and my own personal growth. My sisters too became like my living example. So for me, I'm the older sister, so they all look up to me, but understanding how to break barriers, excel in the academics and contributing to their communities, how I saw that no matter what the challenges, they were just able to just show up for their communities. And that really inspired me. And their stories, fueled my commitment to advocacy for educational equity and the empowerment of underrepresented voices. So when I look at my family's journey, it literally underscores the transformative power of education and enhancing impact of strong, determined women. And literally, they weren't just my role models, but they are the embodiment of resilience, ambition, and the limit potential within each one.
Incredible. What a way to start. And so incredible to have such role models and that you have a daughter as well. I have two daughters and so I appreciate how it is that we have to show them the best that one can be and that to know that there are ups and downs and to just keep pushing through.
Yeah.
So let's talk now about the Be Me digital inclusion movement. You've been instrumental in this movement. Can you share more about this initiative and its mission to uplift Black women and girls in STEM and Web3 careers?
Absolutely. The Be Me Digital Inclusion movement is a multifaceted initiative, which is aimed at addressing the systemic barriers that hinders marginalized communities from fully participating in the digital age. Specifically within this broader movement, there's a targeted focus on uplifting Black women and girls in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, AI, and also Web3 careers. So the mission is to create equitable opportunities for Black women and girls to thrive in fields by dismantling discriminatory barriers and fostering an inclusive environment. So this really involves promoting access to quality education, currently running the BME Digital Inclusion Program across the UK and now Ghana, and professional development opportunities tailored to their unique needs and challenges. And what I've seen by doing this, the BME movement seeks to ensure that Black women and girls have the skills, support and representation necessary to excel in STEM and Web3 industry. So, for instance, the initiative within this movement includes scholarship programs, coding boot camps, networking, and specifically events designed for Black women and girls. Additionally, we advocate for workplace diversity, and challenging stereotypes in these fields are essential components. So what this means, ultimately, the Be Me Digital Inclusion movement strives to create a more diverse and representative workforce where the talents and perspectives of Black women and girls are recognized and valued in the rapidly evolving landscape of technology and the decentralized web.
Oh my goodness, it's so incredible. You're doing so much. And like you've said, there's so many different angles of that as well. I mentioned as well that my new role now with Women in AI, Spain in particular, is to put on all these different events as well. And we have February the 11th coming up, which is the International Day of Science for Women and Girls. So jot that one down. We're going to be doing several events here in Spain, but maybe it inspires you to do something over in the UK too. I mean, I'll invite you if you want to come over to Barcelona, go for it. Nobody ever says no. But I'd love to sort of stay in touch on that one. Then, of course, we've got International Women's Day coming up March 6th. We've got a lot on.
That's happening.
So, brilliant. Let's move on to the next one. So how has continuous learning, you've mentioned about learning, shaped your journey? And do you still find yourself in the student seat very often?
Definitely. Continuous learning for me has been the cornerstone of my journey, where I'm fostering both the personal and professional growth. Despite my position, though, I firmly believe in remaining a perpetual student, always eager to explore emerging fields, especially around the new technological advancement. I firmly believe in remaining that resilient, being able to finish my program that I'm doing now. I'm doing a program by Solaris Executive Leadership course, and literally it's a transformative program where I learn with other Black women leaders. It's a 12-month program. Just being in that space, I've learned so much. We've had different key people come in and share about their career journey, talking about system leadership, talking about creating our own stories, their entrepreneurial journey. And that has been phenomenal, especially with my organization, understanding about organization culture, understanding about risk assessment, finance, you name it, everything. And just by sitting in that seat as a student, I've learned so much, and it has empowered me to immerse myself in creating courses. Like, for example, we recently created our blockchain, Web3 and AI courses, because as well as I'm learning to help empower other young women and individuals to navigate and contribute to the evolving technologies. And I believe that sharing the insights gained from my own educational pursuits, I'm able to contribute to building a more inclusive and informed community. So in essence, my journey as a perpetual learner has not only shaped my personal and professional trajectory, but has also inspired me to create avenues for others to embark on their own learning journey. So it's really important. And also as a teacher, my background in education, I'm always imparting knowledge, just something that I do on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's definitely an art form to digest the information and to be able to transmit that and teach other people as well. You've contributed to discussions about intersectionality in tech. Based on your experience, how well is diversity understood in companies? And why do you think its implementation is so challenging?
Addressing diversity in tech remains a complex challenge. Yeah. And this was highlighted in my book, She Disrupts. And while there is a growing awareness of the importance of diversity, true understanding and implementation often falls short. So companies may grasp the concept on the surface level, focusing primarily on gender and race, but struggle with intersectionality and the interconnected nature of social categorization, such as race, gender, and class. And that's something that I really talk about in my book, and about the challenges and moving forward. So implementing diversity is challenging, literally due to the entrenched biases, systemic barriers, and the lack of inclusive practices. And often efforts are superficial, with companies checking just tick boxes rather than fostering a genuine inclusive culture. And Claire, the challenge really lies in dismantling deep-seated norms and stereotypes, creating environments where individuals of varied backgrounds feel valued and included. So it's about them feeling that they have an environment that's safe and open, which is really important. And I feel that the tech industry, with its fast paced nature, can inadvertently prioritize efficiency over inclusivity. And so the pipeline problem is another hurdle. With the diversity initiatives like the BME, facing these challenges at every stage from recruitment to retention. And that's why our program is so important. So in my book, She Disrupt, I delve into these complexities using companies to ensure that they move beyond token effort and embrace a holistic understanding of diversity. So until organizations tackle the root causes of inequality and commit to the comprehensive, sustained change, achieving true diversity and inclusion in the tech sector will remain a formidable challenge.
Thank you for those insights. Let's bring tech to the classroom again. Oh no, back to that. I understand you recently shared, there's no tests involved. I understand you recently shared your tech journey covering blockchain, big data, AI, and more in a classroom setting. I read about that little story. I think it was about a month ago, something that you posted on LinkedIn. How do young people react to these emerging technologies compared to your own perceptions? Because you're there, out there on the front line.
It's interesting. I think engaging with young minds on my tech career journey, spanning from Internet of Things, blockchain, big data, AI, and more, is always a rewarding experience. Recently, in fact, yesterday, during a visit to an international school in Ghana, I shared my insights with students, and their reactions were really inspiring. It was inspiring because it struck me that the innate curiosity and enthusiasm for emerging technologies was something that you could see in their face that they wanted to know more. And the fact that they were eager to understand the intricacies and potential application, their questions reflected a deep interest in the transformative power of technology. Being able to witness the level of engagement literally affirmed my belief in the global appetite for technological knowledge and innovation. So what that meant for me was starting with the younger people, because they really highlighted the importance of fostering a sense of possibility and breaking down the stereotype surrounding careers in tech. Because some of them didn't know where to start. And I just explained to them it's just having access, being able to be part of networking, and having those conversations. I saw the impact for the student was tangible by expressing newfound aspiration and having a broader perspective on the diverse opportunities within the tech landscape. These young people were looking at me like saying, wow, there's hope. So it really reinforced the significance of mentorship. For me, the future is bright. So it was good going back into the classroom because I'm seeing the bridge from in the classroom, looking at the talent, but also going into the corporate world as well. Because working with young people with our mentoring program is reciprocal. So the young people are learning, but so are the corporates because all this is new to them as well. They don't understand the new technological developments, but they are learning from the young people and the young people are learning from them. So it's been inspiring.
Oh, it's so great that you have just the both perspectives, that holistic overview, right?
Yeah.
Classroom and in the corporate or startup world. What's your current view of AI and its benefits? How does this align with or differ from young people's perceptions?
My current view of AI is very optimistic. I see it as a powerful tool with immense potential for positive impact across various domains. And this benefit includes enhanced efficiency, improved decision making, and the ability to address complex challenges. I believe that AI has the capacity to drive innovation, create new opportunities, and offer contribution to solving some of the world's pressing issues like climate change. So in conversations with young people, particularly Black women and women of color, I've observed a mix of excitement and appreciation. While they share the enthusiasm for AI's potential, there's also recognition of the need for ethical consideration and inclusivity in its development and deployment. And I've been seeing this quite a lot in my conversation. Many are keenly aware of the importance of diversity in shaping AI algorithms to avoid biased outcomes. So aligning these perceptions, my advocacy emphasizes the significance of diverse representation in the AI field. And I inspire to empower young women of color to actively participate in shaping the future of AI, ensuring that its benefits are equitable and distributed correctly. And this can be done by fostering inclusivity. We are not only enhancing the technology itself, but also empowering underrepresented communities to thrive in the AI-driven world. And we are including both boys as well, because yesterday the boys were looking at me saying that you have to include us. You can't always be talking about just girls. Or I'm being corrected. And I said to them, in my role in the education sector, I worked with everybody. So I just see that there was a gap for a particular group of young people who were not being included. But I'm including everyone in this. So when I talk about women of color or Black women, I'm talking about women as a whole. And I'm saying that we need all hands on deck. I cannot do this just for one group of people. We all need to work together because we're all winning and the future is bright.
And you've stated, I'm championing diversity and excellence in AI and beyond. What strategies do you believe are effective in changing biases in AI?
I believe strategies that would address these biases are looking at it from different stages of development. So firstly, fostering diverse teams is crucial. Different perspectives, Claire, are really able to challenge biases and lead to a more inclusive algorithm. And I talk about implementing robust data collection and curation process that represent diverse demographics, helps to mitigate the training in the bias data. Only because when I was speaking or advising the UN Pulse, we're developing the Ghana ethical framework for AI. And I said, it's all well and good that we're around the table and we want to develop this initiative, but where are the Ghanaian people? We can't go into a country and not have the people at the grass level being part of this conversation, because it will just create biases. By having their voices, we are making sure that we're including them, because I honestly believe that transparency is key. And this is where I also encourage companies to disclose their AI systems, decision-making process, only to allow for scrutiny and accountability, because it's important. And continuous auditing of AI systems for biases that will impact is essential, ensuring that the corrections are made promptly. In education, I believe that the AI tool will be powerful because it will promote AI literacy and ethical consideration in the technology from an early point, especially through professional developments, can help create a more informed and conscientious community, which is key. The teachers are coming to me and asking, please, how do we get involved? What does it look like? We don't want to get left behind. And I also feel, which we're developing now, is involving our diverse stakeholders in our policy making and setting process, which ensure a comprehensive and inclusive approach to combating biases in AI systems. And then by combining all these strategies, I honestly believe that we can work towards a future where AI not only reflects, but actively promotes diversity, contributing to a more equitable and just technological landscape. I do feel sometimes that I'm repeating myself over and over and again, but it is so important that we keep saying these, sharing these messages over and over again, because it's important to make sure that none of us are left behind.
Absolutely. And now, as far as closing, I just wanted to talk about your book. You'd mentioned She Disrupts. It's been an inspiration to many. And those of our listeners, if you haven't read the book, I suggest you strongly go to www.paulettewatson. That is Paulette with 2 T's, watson.com/book, and go get yourself one of those. If it had a behind the scenes chapter, what fun fact or story would it include?
Ooh, it featured a delightful story of an unexpected encounter during my research journey. So while I was delving into the world of emerging technologies, oh my gosh, it was just so much. It was so much information. I found myself in a quirky tech hub where I accidentally participated in a spontaneous hackathon organized by local African women enthusiasts. And amid us coding, the chaos and the laughter, I realized the true sense of the tech community, Claire. Passion, collaboration, and joy of creating something extraordinary. And I love this question that you asked, actually. And this behind the scene tale would capture the serendipity and genuine moments of connection that shape my perspective And it literally highlights the unpredictable side of the tech world where innovation often springs from the most unexpected encounter. And this would antidote would add a touch of humor and authenticity to the narrative, showcasing the human side of technology that often gets overshadowed by its more serious facade. So to conclude, community is key. Collective impact is what I got from behind the scene.
Fantastic. And what future developments in AI and diversity are you most excited about? And what message would you like to leave our listeners with today?
Okay. Oh, thank you. I mean, for me, is that AI has the potential to become a catalyst for diversity and inclusion. Technology evolves. There's a growing recognition that diverse perspectives are essential for creating ethical and unbiased AI systems. And I anticipate a future where AI actively contributes to dismantling societal biases rather than perpetuating them. So my message to the listener is to embrace the transformative power of technology as a force for good. And in the realm of AI, diversity is not just a buzzword, but a fundamental necessity. And let's actively work towards a future where AI reflects the richness of human diversity and contributes to a more equitable and just world. And remember, each one of us has a role in shaping the future of technology. And it's through our collective effort that we can ensure AI benefits everyone. And coming together, happy to be a part of the event on the 11th of February. We're having our sustainable tech event on the 11th of October, 2024. Happy to have you to contribute, whether you want to be a speaker, a volunteer, whatever you want. We need to have all hands on deck, making sure that we can impact. Thank you, Paulette. It's been an awesome opportunity speaking on your podcast.
Absolutely. Hashtag together we can, right? Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure. And for the rest of our listeners, tune in next week. And I'm going to say bye for now.
Goodbye. Thank you.